Welcome to my craft booth tour of 2025. Our craft show was last Saturday, and I always enjoy showing you what our craft booth looked like. We pretty much set it up the same way every year, but of course ornaments are in different places and centerpieces are in different places. Starting off with this first tree, we call it our cabin ornament tree because we have the wood slices in both the cabin looking style and also farmhouse styles. We also have some chenille bedspread ornaments that my mom made, some little stockings and hats that she also made, these cute little snowmen. So just a variety of ornaments that kind of fit the theme. Also, we have these awesome stands that we set outside. We have 2 of these, so we can put a bunch of ornaments on these as well. This year was the most ornaments we've ever had in the booth. Now, we actually were not able to put out all of it, but we put out like 95%. This was the first year we weren't able to get it all out. And also, if you see some new items, it's because we ended up making more. And we also found more in my craft room. So that was funny. After I posted that video of all the ornaments, I found some more in a box later on. But this little tree right beside it had some little Christmas tags that I made that looked vintage with those jute rings that look like a wreath with some pretty birds in them. A great way to display items are on these old apple crates. They give it height, but you can also tuck things inside. We like to string lights through it so it's lit from inside as well. It was so full of things. It was so festive. It was so fun. My sister makes these hats, so we put in a few of these for her to sell. They were actually really popular as well. So soft and nice. And then we have also some things in bowls. Anytime we can't fit anything at all on a tree and we have a bunch of one item, we put it in a bowl and put a little price tag on it. Here's some more centerpieces in the crates. We have nails on the crates so we can hang things. Everything went over really, really well. At the end of this video, I'll tell you how many items we sold. We also are planning on having an open house at my house for friends and family to come over. So we're going to send out some invitations for those people, and also neighbors and people maybe I work with will be able to come. This tree here had cookie cutters on it, so again, kind of a vintage theme for that one. And yeah, it was just an awesome experience. We saw so many people that we see every year. We had some new people, of course, come by. People were so happy to see that we were still there and displaying our things. We always have people come back every year and say, oh, we buy something from you every year. Our whole tree is your item. So it's so fun to meet the people and to get to talk to them. But here's another of these stands that holds so many ornaments. It's just a great way of having overflow or a bunch of the same thing. And one of the most popular things, of course, is my mom's quilted ornaments. They're just so pretty and well done. And we have a tree in the corner that's completely full of those. People buy them for their quilting friends, or they just buy them for themselves, of course, if they just love how they look. Even if you don't like to quilt, they're just really, really pretty and really cute. This nice tall flock tree is a really great way that we display those. Almost all of her large stockings that you see on the wall, almost all of those sold, which was awesome. We actually sold fewer items than last year, but we made a little bit more. I think it was just because people were buying the more expensive ornaments and a few more larger items. But it was so great. We had an awesome time. It took us 3.5 hours to set up the night before and a little bit more the next morning. And oh my goodness, we were so tired, but it was well worth it. And we have, because we made so much, we still have a lot left. So whenever I do the open house here at the house, I can show you how we set up those things too. Of course, it's going to be more spread out because it's in a home, not just in a little 8x10 booth space. But again, just an awesome experience. I feel like there was fewer vendors this year at the craft show. The classrooms were not as full. It's set up in a church, so we're in the gymnasium. We have the same booth space every year, and one reason why we always want to stay in that area is because people know where we are. If we ever got a double booth, we're afraid we would be moved, and then people wouldn't know where to look. So that's why we stay in this little corner. It's just worked out every year. This stick tree is amazing. I can't remember where my mom found it, but again, holds so many things. If you put them on Christmas hooks, it's really easy to pull off and on. We have this awkward little corner where part of the wall juts out, so it fits back there perfectly. And then this is a smaller 4-foot table where we put our Merry Minis. Those went over really well. Oh, there's more of my mom's really pretty stockings. Again, those did great. So the Merry Minis, the two most popular were actually the hedgehog, the A-frame house, and the church. So I guess 3 most popular. Those went over really, really well. I think I only have one more hedgehog left. These cute little houses are something I have from last year. So there's always room for new, but anybody who comes that's brand new can also, everything's new to them. You know, ornaments from last year, this year. So it's just great to keep bringing things back, but also create new styles as well. We have more centerpieces, sock gnomes, bed springs, big things, little things, you name it. The booth was just so full. And we can actually walk around the back side of this, which I'll show you in a little bit, and we have some ornaments back there. It kind of helps free up the booth space so it's not so crowded. Also, whenever people are checking out, it's a great way for people to stand and kind of continue to look because there is just so much to look at. And if you can't fit everything on a tree, if you're a vendor, then you can lay some things on the table as well. This is another great piece. If you ever find a business that's going out of sale, I'll recommend going there and seeing if any of their display items are on sale, because that's where we got this one right here. It's wonderful because you can put things on top of it. It has 4 sides and it also spins. So we sit right beside this spinning piece, and we do tell people, hey, you know, it spins, just because sometimes they don't know, and that way they can stand there and look at it from all sides. Oh, another ornament, those green sweaters in the embroidery hoop, I sold all of those. So it's just funny to see what catches on and what sells and what doesn't. There's always going to be bestsellers. There's always going to be things you think are going to sell and they just don't. Like those little wreaths right there with the reindeer in the middle. I think I only sold one of those, and those were one of my favorites. So you just never know. It's just kind of fun to see what goes, what stays, what's more popular. This was also a new ornament that I didn't get to show you. It's a really cute mushroom house that my mom sewed, and these really pretty nativities. So lots and lots of things, lots of new things as well. By the way, I know I've been kind of doing videos where I've just been showing you things. I'm using this week and next to really get back into crafting and making more videos of me showing you crafts. So I hope it's been okay that I've had a few videos sprinkled in of me showing you like the booth space, all of the centerpieces I've made, and also the ornaments. This is the back of the display that I was talking about. So those Merry Mini stick trees can put even more things. People can walk around and look at it. Some people, you know, pick things off the back. So it's a great way to have people kind of walk around. I wanted to end off the video by showing you a picture of all 3 sides so we can kind of slow it down and just take a look at the big picture. And the grand total of items that we sold was 364 things. So we had such a great time, so super successful, and we're looking forward to the next craft show. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.